The Pittsburgh Steelers pulled off a hard-fought 28-27 victory over the Washington Commanders, proving they're ready for the tough challenges ahead. After weeks of being criticized for not facing a team with a winning record, this game silenced the doubters. The Steelers didn't just win. They showed they could handle a high-pressure situation against a quality opponent, and that speaks volumes about their readiness for the rest of the season. Despite facing adversity, including losing key players and battling through mistakes, Pittsburgh found a way to get the job done. Their offense, although far from perfect, scored enough points to secure the win, with big plays from George Pickens and Mike Williams, along with a solid effort from Russell Wilson. The Steelers showed they have the firepower to compete against anyone. This win is a big confidence booster for the Steelers as they head into a tough stretch of games, with matchups against the Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati Bengals, and Cleveland Browns coming up. This was the first real test of their mettle, and they passed it with flying colors, showing they're not afraid of the challenge ahead. But before we get into that, hit that like and subscribe button for more NFL content. Let's aim for 200 likes on this video. Russell Wilson stepped up when it mattered most, delivering a solid performance that proved he can still be a difference maker. With the spotlight on him, there were plenty of questions surrounding his ability to return to his Seattle Seahawks form, but Wilson answered them by throwing for 3 touchdowns in this crucial game. Despite completing just 14 out of 28 passes for 195 yards, his ability to make key plays when the Steelers needed him most was clear. The real test for Wilson came when the offense struggled at times and had to find a way to score without the usual ground game dominance, even with a less-than-ideal start. Wilson kept his composure and made the big throws, including a critical touchdown pass to Mike Williams, which helped seal the win. His veteran leadership was evident as he managed the game and made smart decisions under pressure, even when things weren't going perfectly. While his performance wasn't flawless, Wilson showed that he can still be effective in the Steelers' offense, especially when the team needed a spark. His ability to step up in clutch moments, including dealing with a tough defensive line, will be crucial as the Steelers move forward. This game was a reminder that Russell Wilson's experience and skill set make him an asset for Pittsburgh. The Steelers' offensive strategy was tested in this game, and they had to adapt when their run game wasn't as effective as usual. With a defense that was focused on stopping the ground attack, Pittsburgh had to rely on the passing game to get things moving. Despite the challenges, the offense showed versatility, finding success through the air. Russell Wilson connected with key players like George Pickens and Mike Williams, both of whom made significant contributions to the Steelers' victory. Pickens had a standout performance with 5 catches for 91 yards and a touchdown, showcasing his talent as a top-tier receiver. His ability to make big plays helped keep the offense on track, especially when the running game couldn't get going. Mike Williams, while not heavily involved, made a critical impact with 1 catch for 32 yards and a touchdown that gave the Steelers the lead. His late-game heroics were a crucial part of Pittsburgh's comeback effort. The offensive line had its struggles, but credit must be given to the Steelers' coaching staff for adjusting as the game went on. They shifted their focus to more short to mid-range passes, targeting the middle of the field with crossing routes. This allowed Wilson to get into a rhythm and find his receivers, despite facing a tough Washington defense. While the offense wasn't perfect, they showed that they could move the ball and score when needed. Injuries played a significant role in shaping the Steelers' defensive performance during this game. Najee Harris, the team's leading rusher, was sidelined temporarily due to an injury but managed to return, providing a boost to the offense. On the defensive side, linebacker Alex Highsmith appeared to suffer a serious injury, raising concerns about his availability for upcoming games. To address potential depth issues, the Steelers made a strategic trade to acquire Preston Smith, bolstering their linebacker core. Despite these setbacks, the defense remained resilient. T.J. Watt and Cameron Hayward continued to apply consistent pressure on Washington's quarterback, limiting their offensive options. The secondary, though occasionally challenged by standout receiver Terry McLaurin, managed to contain the passing game effectively. Notably, cornerback Joey Porter Jr. faced a tough matchup against McLaurin but held his ground, contributing to the overall defensive effort. The defensive line's performance was crucial in disrupting Washington's offensive rhythm. The front seven maintained a strong presence, preventing significant gains and forcing critical third-down situations. Linebacker Patrick Queen led the team in tackles, demonstrating his importance in both run support and pass coverage. Safety Deshaun Elliott also made key plays, including a crucial stop near the goal line, showcasing the defense's ability to rise to the occasion. Special teams and turnovers played a significant role in the Steelers' victory over the Washington Commanders. With both sides facing moments of adversity, the Steelers were fortunate to overcome some key mistakes, including a failed fake punt that could have shifted momentum in Washington's favor. These special teams miscues, however, didn't define the game. What mattered was how the team bounced back from them and kept their focus when it counted most. Turnovers were another critical factor, as Pittsburgh had a fumble and an interception, both of which gave the Commanders opportunities to regain control of the game. Despite these mistakes, the Steelers managed to limit the damage thanks to their defense stepping up and making crucial stops. This ability to overcome turnovers and still secure the win speaks volumes about the team's mental toughness and resilience under pressure. When it comes to special teams, Pittsburgh didn't make the explosive plays some might expect, but they didn't hurt themselves with mistakes either. The field goals and punting game remained steady, and their coverage units didn't allow any big returns that could have flipped the field. While not a standout performance, special teams played their part in keeping the game in the Steelers' favor, not letting the turnovers or mistakes spiral out of control. Looking ahead, the Steelers' upcoming matchups against AFC North rivals are crucial for their playoff hopes. With the Baltimore Ravens, Cincinnati Bengals, and Cleveland Browns all on the horizon, Pittsburgh will face its toughest test yet. Each of these teams brings unique challenges, and how the Steelers perform against them will be a true measure of their strength this season. The Ravens, with their top-ranked rushing defense, will be a formidable opponent, but the Steelers' defense has historically handled Lamar Jackson's style of play well. The key will be Pittsburgh's ability to contain the Ravens' ground game, while finding ways to exploit their weaker passing defense. A strong showing against Baltimore could solidify Pittsburgh as one of the top contenders in the division. The next few weeks will determine whether the Steelers can continue their winning ways and establish themselves as the top team in the AFC North. As the Steelers march forward, their playoff potential is becoming clearer with each game. This victory against the Washington Commanders was a major statement showing they can compete with top teams and adapt to different challenges. With Russell Wilson under center and a defense that can make key stops when needed, Pittsburgh has all the tools to be a serious contender in the AFC. But staying healthy and maintaining consistency will be crucial as they face even tougher competition in the coming weeks. The Steelers have the foundation they need to make a deep playoff run. Their defense is among the league's best, and with players like TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward, and Patrick Queen stepping up, the team has the grit and determination to go far. Offensively, if Wilson continues to improve and the supporting cast stays sharp, the Steelers could surprise a lot of people this season. What do you think? Are the Steelers ready to make a run for the AFC North title and a deep playoff push? What do you believe are their biggest strengths and weaknesses moving forward? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more Steelers updates and analysis. Let's see how this team performs in the coming weeks.